Hello, everyone. How's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another awesome, wonderful video. Obviously, you've read the title and you saw the thumbnail of this thing. So, what's this video going to be about? This video is going to be about a story that broke a couple of days ago. This is going to be about how Democrat elite have not learned their lesson from 2016 even a little bit. Back in 2016, the Democratic establishment elites put their hands on the scale to basically hand the nomination over to Hillary Clinton. They did as much as they could to ensure that Hillary Clinton got the Democratic nomination. And how did that election go? Do we have a President Clinton right now? Oh, right, no, we don't. I think a guy named Donald Trump won. In fact, I think what the Democrats basically did was ensure their failure because I think really the only person who could have lost to Donald Trump was Hillary Clinton. Yeah, so and they're basically, it looks like there's a quote "Stop Sanders" movement amongst the Democratic establishment, and I will link this article, of course, in the video description box if you guys want to read this. So basically, the Stop Sanders Democrats are basically, quote, worried that Bernie is going to get the nomination. In fact, it seems to be all they talk about. And they, of course, don't want that to happen. And this is all in the article, by the way. They claim that the reason they don't want Bernie to win is because of the fact that they think if he gets the nomination, that Trump is basically guaranteed to win. And if you guys, if you watched his recent, Fox News town hall, my response to that is, I think it's the other way around. I'm pretty sure now I don't know for sure because nobody can say anything for sure, but I would be willing to bet that if Bernie gets the nomination, in my opinion, he will greatly outpace Trump in electoral votes and popular votes. I think it would be a landslide in the direction of Bernie Sanders. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion for what it's worth. So because the policies that he touts are actually popular with the American people, imagine that. So they're claiming, oh well, if he gets it, Trump will win. No, I think that's a load of crap. In fact, one of the quote secret Democrats that are meeting. One of them is Pete Buttigieg, which is, of course, one of the other primary contenders against Bernie Sanders. He's part of this big shocker there. So basically, like I said, they want to put their hands on the scale and make sure some corporatist gets the nomination. And if they do this, because it looks like that's what they're determined to do, if they do that and they do hand the election over to a corporatist, they will lose the election just like they did in 2016. We will have the exact same result, and Trump will get 4 more years. And the reason I say that is there are millions of people across the country who are just like me. Basically, these are what I would call progressives who refuse to vote for the lesser of two evils. I'm not doing that shit anymore. I refuse to vote for the lesser of two evils. Incrementalism, lesser of two evil stuff, no, I'm not doing it. I absolutely refuse. I will only vote for a candidate I actually support. Now, I know on this I said Bernie or bust. Let me clarify that a little bit. Bernie is not the only candidate I support. I support a couple of them. Like I said in one of my other videos, I support Bernie. I would support Tulsi Gabbard. I would support Andrew Yang, and I would support Elizabeth Warren. So it's not just Bernie, but I would basically any of the quote more progressive candidates I would actually support. But of those candidates that I just mentioned, Bernie is my favorite, and to me, kind of a dream ticket would be Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard, but that's neither here nor there. So it looks like the Democratic elites still haven't learned. They want to stop Bernie, and I think the real reason they are scared of Bernie is because if he does get the nomination, I think they know he has a really good chance of winning the presidency. And if he does win the presidency, and this more progressive wing of the Democratic Party actually rises, I think the financial elites are terrified because they will lose their iron grip over the Democratic Party at this point. Because in the article it says Bernie Sanders can't be bought, Bernie Sanders can't be intimidated, Bernie Sanders is not interested in dealing with these assholes. So, yeah, that's why they're scared, because he wouldn't listen to them, and he's going to do things that the American people actually want. I know that would just be fucking shocking, right? So they're absolutely terrified of losing their control, and that's why there's this whole thing, because he won't play ball with them. And you know what I say to him playing ball with them? Fuck all those people. Right down to hell. They, I have no... Let them all just throw money at whoever and lose, hopefully, right? So that's of course what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping that we get an actual real progressive as the nominee. So basically, what would I urge anyone who thinks similarly to me? I would urge anybody who does to do some sort of a donation to whichever candidate you support. It doesn't have to be Bernie, whoever it is. Throw them a little bit of, if you can't afford it, throw them a few dollars. Make it a recurring monthly thing. That way, you are helping a little bit towards achieving whatever it is you actually want to do. Maybe consider volunteering on some sort of a low scale. It doesn't have to take over your life. Something to actually get somebody, whoever it is, over the top. Because keep in mind, basically the corporatists, the elitists will spend unlimited amounts of money to stomp over whoever it is that you want. You don't want to let that happen. You want to basically make sure that you help whoever it is, because if there are millions and millions of us, we can overcome the gigantic financial elite machines. It is possible, but it takes massive involvement to accomplish this. So, that's it. Of course, as always, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And that is pretty much it. So, as always, if you enjoyed this, thumbs up. If you think I'm terrible, thumbs down. Share, subscribe, all of those wonderful social media things. Thanks so much for watching. Live long and prosper. See you guys next time.